You got another in you?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Because this one, we don't gotta do anything except for wait for the stuff to come back. The stuff, you know, the water, the stuff,
The water. Yeah.
the wet stuff.
The stuff's back.
This is the wet stuff, but it's not. I changed the tonics before between levels. This is the wet stuff that you're not allowed to drink. Oh, you see that? There's a banana.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what that's a reference to, Steve?
It's a reference to the fruit banana.
The answer I was actually looking for, Steve, is the minions. You might have noticed, but all the enemies in this game are named minions. So it's named after the Illumination property, the Minions.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know, because in those movies they say like, "Oh, banana."
Banana. But
I've seen like 20 minutes of the Minions movie, and that's the only of those I've seen.
well, you've got like young nieces and nephews, right?
Yeah, they won't sit down to watch a damn movie though.
Oh, okay. So it's not.
Yeah.
I just assumed that was why.
No, at some point, Corey's parents were like, "We're gonna watch the Minion movie," and it was like, "Well, all right." And we got like 20 minutes in. It was like, "We're gonna go actually."
Just
I was gonna say something like real smart and dope. So just everyone, just imagine I said something real smart and dope, please.
wow.
This one, Turbine Trouble Tidal. It's a level. It turns it into a water level with water in it. And you might remember that there was one of those with I almost said Frantic Factory again. Factory Fright. I'm gonna have to do another DK instead of Yuka punishment, whatever that is. Can you think of a good punishment for that, Steve? But the Factory Fright flooded. You know, it made it a water level. But this one's different actually, because you might have noticed, you know, the banana that we talked so lovingly about. It was going up and down. This one, the water level, it goes up and down like video games. Yeah. It's different actually.
It is different. You interact with it differently.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the thing I was saying, like with the ice levels. Like, sure, there's a lot of ice levels, but like, you know, they end up doing different stuff. And I don't know how I keep breaking. Oh, whoops! I don't know how that just happened. Because normally, whenever the guy, can you? Okay, it's only if he crushes you that it hurts. You can hit him from the bottom. It's fine. Seemed like I broke that crate without like actually doing the thing that you need to do to break the crate. Did you think of a punishment for saying Donkey Kong stuff instead of Yuke stuff? Because like we've mentioned before, I was raised Catholic, so that's like a Hail Mary or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe just like,
oh, I forgot to change the color. Whoops.
You've got to write and perform a Donkey Kong prayer every time. Because it can't just be the Hail Mary or whatever. You gotta like have your own Donkey Kong prayer.
Okay, right. I got one. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Hail DK, full of grace.
Nah, this is no good.
Oh, I'm glad that you stopped me there because I don't know the rest of that. Up, and I've fucked this up. I can't get to that angry to. Well,
He's just gonna taunt you forever now.
But you see, it's fine because, as we've learned, they were still like breathing bubbles because they're underwater. But they weren't underwater anymore, so it's just like the effect was lingering. It's fun. I like to point those out, but I don't point those out. I say this every time, so I'm always worried. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have the torpedo. I can attack these guys now. I equipped the specific. Oh shit, I meant to actually unequip. Ah, well, whatever. It's fine. We'll use the torpedo thing for this time.
Use it as intended. Have fun for once in your life.
But look, there's so many less quills, Steve. We're only getting 60% of the quills.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do with them anyway?
Buy tonics.
You're gonna have to go get them, all of them anyway.
Buy tonics, Steve.
It's not gonna change anything. You gotta go grind them all out. That's gonna happen no matter what. Live your life.
You ever think about how like grinding is like a like a term that people just use for video games, but it's kind of gross.
This is also a term you use for skateboards.
Yeah, I don't know. That one feels like less weird though, because in that one it's like, fuck yeah, you're grinding. But there's something like gaming where it's like, ugh, grinding. Because like sometimes people say farming instead, you know?
Farming's different though.
Actually, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see if I can attack that guy with the torpedo. Because I've never actually used torpedo. Hit him right in his fucking. Oh my god! You can kill the puff 'em pluffs. Plump 'em puff. We all remember their name. We all remember their real name. We would never forget that.
Never.
Never. Yeah, this level can get a little tricksy because sometimes like you gotta, you know, the water's raising and lowering, but also like because it's raising and lowering, there's like a. Oh, can we not get? Yeah, of course we can get in there. Come back, Laylee. Laylee, please. Because it's raising and lowering, there's like a bit of a current like pushing you with it. This little jump right here, it can be a little mean. And I was going to jump there to show like how you can mitigate it by jumping, but then I fucked it up because like you see the little dip in there. Like sometimes I'll roll to like try and get that like coyote time you get off the rolls, much like you would in Donkey Kong Country. And like for that one specifically, I find myself just finding myself lodged into the I shouldn't go on that one. Shouldn't go on this one either. Damn, this is coming quick. There must be like just like a specific side that has less sprockets. Is that what you call like a? There's like a teeth. I think sprockets is a different thing. Yeah, it's like the teeth of a gear. I think there's another word for it. Sprocket could be right. Oh, that was so sad. When Yooka died, he kind of curled up a little.
Rip.
Oh, look at this goo. I wasn't paying attention, but there's goo flowing through there.
This is a goo tube.
I think that goo tube is supposed to be the is it Infinity Ink or is it Dream Ink? I know you don't remember because I don't remember either.
Yeah, no, I certainly do not.
But there's like a MacGuffin for this game that they mentioned, and we haven't heard about since we talked to Queen Phoebe at the beginning. But like the Royal Stingdom's like original purpose was making the ink that they use to write in the one book to like. If you write in like the one book, it like makes pages and like manifests reality or whatever the fuck.
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
The Royal Stingdom used to make this ink, and you can see it in a few of the factory levels, like stuff being produced like that. Like there's a much stronger, there's a different substance that I assumed was it, but maybe like that's like a product of it, like you know part of it, like. That's not the finished stuff, because there's different stuff that's very glowy and rainbowy that has to be like the special good stuff, you know?
Right.
I mean, none of this like overly matters too much as of yet. Like, I mean, I guess we don't know where like the Yooka lore and plot and junk is gonna go, but you know, that's part of the game. Like, this is where the ink that made the one book and the pages came from. Wow, wowie zowie.
It's getting to be that time, huh?
Yeah.
Where they would like talk about whatever they're doing next. You
know, Steve, when we started this, I would like this is going to last a little bit longer than I anticipated. Just because of you know how life does.
I do.
But I was like just so like dead set, like you know like when I was like Banjo-Kazooie's gonna be in Smash. I know, like I just got that vibe. I was like, I feel like they're going to announce Yooka-Laylee for real, like while we're let us playing this, and there's going to be an episode of me just going, "Oh boy," and getting excited, you know.
We'll see, I suppose.
Yeah, be an episode of me doing the drill tweet of drinking exactly one beer and then calling 911, but 911 in this instance would be calling Platonic, and then them saying like, "How'd you get this phone number?" and then.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah, and then they have to officially cut ties with me. Not that they had ties with me, but just to disavow me in general.
Right, they've got to make it clear that there never were any ties to cut.
Yeah.
In the restraining order.
Mm-hmm. And then it finally happens. One of my other prophecies. Steve Mails breaks my fucking kneecaps in. Oh, the wetberry got wet and it went away.
Well, I mean, it's water, you know, so...
It went back with its family.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized this is all seawater. Ew. Seawater's the stuff that you can't drink.
I mean, you shouldn't drink a lake either.
I mean, why not?
It's not treated. It'll make you sick.
Fish live in there. That's protein, baby.
Yeah, you could eat the fish before I'd say you should. Like, eating the fish would probably be better than drinking the water.
Hey, Steve, do you want to know some an amazing coincidence?
Yeah.
This is Beeve, who's named after Steve Males, who I just happened to just mention. That is actually a coincidence. I forgot that this was here. Steve Males, character art director. And I have in the notes here, and you just heard me say it, the person at Playtonic most likely to break my kneecaps. Do you think Steve Males would be upset to know that I said that about him?
I don't know. I don't know the guy. I know we're both Steves, but I don't know him.
Can't you, like... You remember Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series? You remember how all the Steves are, like, mind-linked? You remember that? Remember that, Steve?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember
from
that?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
You can't tap into this thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged as a real power and tell me how Steve Males feels? You can't.
No, I can't even remember the thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged to even reference the joke.
So Merrick's Millennium Item lets him control people's minds, but in the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, he can control people's names Steve's mind.
Ah.
Yeah.
That seems different.
Kawaii